I'm just doing a bit of a video of this place. Now, folks, what age do you think this is? Looks pretty ordinary, doesn't it? But in actual fact, it's quite small. 50mm brick with lime mortar. So there's a bit of a clue in some of the doors. And there's not so much of a clue in the downstairs rooms. But we head upstairs. We got these plank and muntin doors, and we start seeing beams everywhere, and they're big beams, and there's this beautiful brickwork which is obviously quite old, but I still haven't quite put the story together. These aren't timber floors. Look at this. Plenty of beams. Now there's a real story hidden in the cupboard. And if you look up there, you'll see a very wide lath. And you'll see that lath is sitting on top of the timber beam. And if you look really carefully between the lath, I'll try and zoom in. Can you see the straw? Hang on, see if I can, there we go. Bit hard to film this sometimes. But that lath and the straw are part of the construction of the floors, and on top of that is a limecrete floor, just as this floor here is limecrete. So it starts to give you a bit of an idea as to what's going on. Now we've got these beautiful old stairs. A window that's been blocked up, Georgian window tacks. And have a look at those stairs. This is all oak. And then look, limecrete floors everywhere. And these beautiful old, I'd say early Georgian paint colours. Isn't that amazing? It's never been touched. And then to my astonishment we see all these doors. Original limecrete floors. Lime washed walls, lime washed beams, the original. Isn't that beautiful? And somebody's cut a hole in the window, in the doors. Don't quite know why the hole was cut in it, but look, it's been papered over with Victorian newspaper. Look at the little girl's costume. And these hinges. And it gets even better. That is just the most magnificent door. It hasn't changed for nearly 400 years. You've got Limecrete floors all the way through. Another of these incredible doors. Out of oak. Again with the original latch on it and what looks like an original lock as well. Everything's Limecrete. A little room in here, look. I'm not quite sure. A little staircase going up to another room upstairs. And that's in here. Again. These gorgeous old steps in elm to another room, again with blocked up window. Beautiful Victorian floors. I think these are Victorian boards, but this is all elm. Look at the way that's been finished. Absolutely incredible. If we move around, yet another door. Limecrete floor. But just look at that ceiling. It's a curved, arched ceiling, and you can see the timbers are actually curved with very wide lath. See my finger for scale there, it's quite big, early Georgian lath I think. And there's no ridge purlin up the top. Timbers just pegged and jointed. Superb, in perfect condition. And that fireplace, when it focuses, there you go. Amazing. And there's more actually. If you look at this little hole, and an amazing little room, all lath. Don't know what it was for. A little elm triangle at the top, look. And yet another of these fantastic screen doors. Quite incredible. And the detailing on everything in this place. Staggering. And that original colour, the lime wash, the paint on these walls, is just to die for. It's just so rare to see anything like this. It's a time capsule. Anything that's changed is the windows. Somebody's gone through and put in dreadful windows. But the rest of the house is just frozen in time. I just can't get my head around these doors, the detailing on them. You see the beautiful rounding on the corners of those pieces of timber. And the way the little latches are made. And that old lock, I don't know how old that is, but I think it's probably almost contemporary. These old penny hinges. the older. These little bracket hinges on the door here, which is elm. So slightly later, I think, but different. Just ledged and braced rather than plank and muntin. So there you go. What a discovery, and it's not even listed. It's just an extraordinary house in the middle of nowhere. And the top of that, where that rail, there's centuries of people holding on to the top of that. Isn't that just beautiful? A dark staircase in the middle of nowhere with a blanked out window. It's just extraordinary. And then you come onto this limecrete floor and these amazing doors everywhere with a little window you cut into the door. Why that was there, I wonder. And you saw the support for the limecrete floors underneath, those wide laths set into the top of the beams with the straw on top of them. And then come back to reality. But when you actually see it, these doors are all the same. So this is one high-class building. This was built by somebody who had a lot of money. That brickwork I thought was, it looked like a Georgian or even a Victorian house, but it's not. It's old. Extraordinary. So there you go, a little bit of a story from the countryside of the middle of England, really. An old house that's just frozen in time.